Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with a case study of chapter number system. So let's see this short video. In this, questions are also there.
So the building the revision are and explaining the integration. So Selma explains the simplification of square root 2 over square root 5 plus square root 2 by rationalizing the denominator, and Anil explained the simplification of root 2 plus root 2 into root 2 minus root 2 by using the identity A plus B into A minus B. Answer the following questions. First question is, what is the conjugate of square root 5 plus square root 2? So
Yes, what is the conjugate of root 5 plus root 3? Two classmates, Salma and Anil, simplified two different expressions during the revision hours and explained to each other their simplification. Salma explains simplification of root 2 upon root 5 plus root 3 by rationalizing. बच्चे टू स्टूडेंट्स हैं. सलमा कहती है कि इस क्वेश्चन को कैसे सॉल्व करना है, रैशनलाइज करके, बट and using the identity this, and Anil explains the simplification of this root 2 plus root 3, root 2 minus root 3 by using the सलमा कहती है कि इस क्वेश्चन को रैशनलाइज करके सॉल्व करना है, लेकिन जो अनिल है वो कहता है कि जो ये है ना रूट 2 प्लस रूट 3, रूट 2 माइनस रूट 3 को इस आइडेंटिटी से सॉल्व करना है. Now you have to answer the following question. Number 1 is, what is the conjugate of root 5 plus root 3? Conjugate means, beta, this we have already discussed. Conjugate means the reverse sign of this. So the answer will be root 5 minus root 3. Answer will be root 5 minus root 3. Is it okay? Any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can raise your hand. Yes, Bhavansh. Conjugate, we have already discussed. Conjugate means the opposite sign of this, that is root 5 minus root 3. Yes, Ashna.
मैम आपने अभी क्या बोला? एक्चुअली मेरे को आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही थी, जस्ट अभी आनी शुरू हुई.
I have just spoken. The question is given. In this, you have to answer the following question. First question is, what is the conjugate of root 5 plus root 3? That is root 5 minus root 3. So this B option is correct. That is root 5 minus root 3. Okay. So this option is correct. Now the next is,
what is the meaning of conjugate? Naturally, the denomination. The denominator की rationalization करनी है. Square root 5 plus square root 3. अब इसका
now the next question is, by rationalizing the denominator root 2 upon root 3 plus root 5, Salma got the answer. But you all know how to rationalize this term. For the rationalization, what you will do, you will take the opposite sign of this denominator, you will multiply and divide it by root 5 minus root 3. And what will be the answer? When you multiply this, root 2 into root 5 is root 10, root 2 into root 3 is root 6. So in the numerator, you will have root 5 minus root 6, and in the denominator, you will use the formula a square minus b square, that is 5 minus 3, that is 2. Is it okay? So you please check out the possible answer from these options. So your answer will be, which will be the answer? This last option, this B part is your answer. हमने मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया, उन्होंने मल्टीप्लाई करा है, तब भी ठीक है, और अगर नहीं किया तो भी आप आंसर सर्च आउट कर सकते हैं. Got it? Any doubt in this? Any doubt, beta? You will solve this question in the rough, then you will pick the possible answer. Got it? So answer is root 2 multiply by root 5 minus root 3 upon 2. Okay, now the next is Anil applied dash identity to solve this. Root 5 plus root 7, root 5 minus root 7. But which identity you will use? As you can see that opposite sign is given. This is your a plus b, this is your a minus b. So here you will write the complete identity in the bracket, in the blank, that is fill up, and options must be given here. So the formula is a minus b, a plus b, that is a square minus b square. So what you will do, you will write the complete formula, that is your second formula. A plus b into a minus b. Now, how you will solve this? Root 2 plus root 3, root 2 minus root 3. This is again a plus b, a minus b. Yes, who will tell me the answer? Yes, Arush?
Ma'am, we will use a plus b, a minus b, and the answer will be 2 minus 3.
Yes, Jatin? Your voice is not clear.
Ma'am, root under root 2 square, under root 2 square, ma'am, and under root 3 square.
You don't put any sign in between these two terms. Is there any sign between them? Root 2 square minus root 3 square. And the answer will be, yes, Titiksha, what will be the answer of this?
Ma'am, -1.
Yes, exactly, it's -1. Mute yourself. Answer will be -1. 2 square is, root 2 square is 2, root 3 square is 3. So 2 minus 3 is -1. Next is, next you have to answer the question, addition of two irrational number is equal to. When you add two irrational number like root 2 plus root 3, then the answer will be again irrational. So keep it, remember that the addition of two irrational numbers is always irrational, that is B part. Okay? Any doubt? Any doubt, beta? If the question is write example of two irrational number whose sum is also irrational. So what you will write as a formula? What you will write? Root 2 plus root 3 is equal to same is the answer, because root 2 and root 3 can't be added. Okay. You can write one more example, root 2 plus 2 root 2. Are you getting me? One more example can be there. You can take root 2 plus 2 root 2, that is 3 root 2, which is again irrational. Now, beta, let's start with the second case study. In this also, you have given, figure is given to you in this. This is rational number collection. This is your irrational number collection. You know that n is for the natural number that start from 1, 2, 3, 4. W is for the whole number that start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Z is your integer, that is positive and negative number will make your integer. This second circle shows your integers. Got it? Okay. Now in this, you have given the list of natural number, integers, and they combined will make your rational numbers. This is your one system, and another is your irrational. Rational and irrational will make your bigger system, that is your real number system. So real numbers will contain rational number as well as irrational number. And irrational numbers are the numbers that cannot be represented in the form of p by q. If a number can be represented in the form of p by q, it is called rational number. If it cannot be represented in the form of p by q form, it is called irrational. And one more thing, denominator should not be 0 in case of rational number. So here you have given this. Rational numbers are the numbers which include both rational and irrational number. Rational numbers are the numbers which can be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q should not be 0. This is the definition of your rational number that we have already discussed. Irrational numbers are those numbers which cannot be represented as a ratio of two integers. That I have already spoken. If a number cannot be represented in the form of p by q, means it cannot be represented in the ratio of two integers, therefore it is a irrational number. Now every rational number is, first question is, every rational number is natural number. Every rational number, if I write 1 by 2, if I write 1 by 2 here, is 1 by 2 a natural number? 1 by 2 is a rational number, but it is not natural, it is not whole, it is, yes Dia,
An integer.
an integer. No beta,
Yes, ma'am.
no, it's not correct. I have
Ma'am, every rational number is an integer, but every integer isn't.
No, beta, you are speaking conversely. Every integer like -1, -2, -3 are rational number. But every rational number like 1 by 2, if I write, 1 by 2 is a rational number, but it is not an integer. Got it? Every integer, you can check this in your notebook. We must have written the note. Every integer is a rational number, but every rational number is not the integer. Like if I write 1 by 2, 1 by 2 means 0.5. So 1 by 2 is a rational number, but 0.5 is not an integer. So who will tell me the answer? Yes, Dhare.
Ma'am, real number.
Yes, it is a real number. Every rational number is a real number. That we have just discussed, बेटा. ये जो अभी हमने फिगर की थी, ये देखो ये वाली फिगर, इसमें आपने क्या देखा था कि ये जो हमारा सिस्टम है, ये जो सिस्टम है रैशनल नंबर, ये सारे एक जैसे हैं. नेचुरल नंबर इंटीजर हो सकते हैं, इंटीजर रैशनल हो सकते हैं, बट रैशनल अलग ब्रैकेट में है. दे कैन नॉट बी इंटीजर, दे कैन नॉट बी रैशनल. They can or cannot be, but not surely. But every natural number and every integer is a rational number. But the converse is not true. It can happen in some of the cases, but it may not be happen in the other case. Next is the product of two irrational numbers. The product of two irrational numbers. Like if I take root 2 and root 3. Okay, now listen. The product of two irrational number, and the example is root 2 into root 3, that is root 6. Root 5 into root 5 is root 25, that is 5. You know that when you multiply two same irrational number, the answer is 5. This question we have already discussed in the previous class when we have discussed the chapter square and square root. So root 2 into root 2 क्या होता है? Root 2 into root 2 2 होता है. तो अगर आप डिफरेंट नंबर लेते हो तो आंसर रूट में आएगा. इफ यू टेक द सेम नंबर देन इट विल कम आउट ऑफ द रूट. तो इसका मतलब दो इरैशनल नंबर्स का प्रोडक्ट रैशनल भी हो सकता है और इट कैन बी रैशनल. सो द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ, इन द सेकंड क्वेश्चन, द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू इरैशनल नंबर्स इज always a rational number, always irrational, always integer, sometime rational, sometime irrational. So fourth option is your correct option. Okay. Is it okay? Now look here. Next is between two rational number. आपने 2 और 3 दो rational number ले लिए. इसके बीच में आपने there is no rational number. क्यों नहीं है? 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. These all are your rational number. And if you put this sign so on, it will become irrational. तो इसका मतलब दो रैशनल नंबर के बीच में इनफाइनाइट नंबर्स आ सकते हैं, चाहे वो रैशनल वाले के लिए तो फिक्स है 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4 टिल 2.9 रैशनल फिक्स है, लेकिन इरैशनल कैन बी इनफाइनाइट. So the answer is there are infinite many irrational numbers between two numbers. Is it okay? किसी भी दो नंबर्स के बीच में, दो रैशनल नंबर्स के बीच में रैशनल नंबर्स तो फाइनाइट होंगे, जैसे 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 टिल 2.9, बट यू कैन राइट 2.10, 2.11, 2. कितने सारे लिख सकते हो, 2, 2.1678 so on, 2.2468 so on. इसका मतलब रैशनल तो फिक्स है, लेकिन इरैशनल कैन बी इनफाइनाइट. Is it okay? Now the next is the sum of a rational and irrational number is. आपने एक रैशनल नंबर लिया, सपोज आपने 2 ले लिया, इरैशनल नंबर आप √2 ले लो, तो 2 plus √2. Can you add 2 plus √2? Yes, anyone who can tell me? Arshita, Gagan, Harman. Yes, hurry up. Bhavansh, Prachi, raise your hand. Riyanshika, Soumya.
Ma'am, irrational.
What?
Irrational.
Irrational. When you add one rational and one irrational number like 2 and √2, the answer is again irrational. Okay? So answer of this is irrational. So next is, which of the following is an irrational number? 14. 14 is your rational number because it can be written 14 upon 1. 3.14 है, 3.14. अब आपके पास 3.14 में क्या है, 6 नंबर ऑफ डेसिमल नंबर्स हैं आफ्टर द डेसिमल. इसका मतलब ये टर्मिनेटिंग है, और टर्मिनेटिंग किसको रिप्रेजेंट करता है, टर्मिनेटिंग किसको रिप्रेजेंट करता है, रैशनल नंबर को.
मैम लास्ट पार्ट 3.14114111.
Harry, your voice is not clear. 3.14 represent your terminating decimal, so it is your rational number. Next, 3.14144114 so on. Same digit 1414 is repeating after the decimal, so it represent your non-terminating repeating decimal, which is again rational number. 3.1444. 4 is repeating, so this is non-terminating repeating, which is again rational. And the last one is 3.14114114. Digits are different, so this represent your last option is your irrational, represent your irrational number. Is it okay? So you can see this example, 2 plus √3. This 2 is rational, √3 is irrational. Rational plus irrational is again irrational number. Any doubt? Any doubt, beta? Now, beta, see this. In this, you have given two numbers of the form. This is again case study. The teacher is discussing different type of number. One number is 2/11 and the other is 0.38 bar. 2/11 is represented in the form of p/q, which is a rational number. And this is having bar, so it represents your non-terminating repeating decimal, which is again a rational number. Is it okay? Now see this, the first part is write the decimal form of 2/11. Write the decimal form of 2/11. You please divide it. Divide 2/11. Start dividing and tell me the possible answer. If you divide this, you will get 11 ones are 11. 9 will be left. I think this will be the answer, B part. Is this clear? Anyone who can tell me the answer of this part? Yes, Prachi. Answer of this part is 0.18 bar.
0.18.
Okay, okay. So 0.18 bar represent your which type of decimal expansion it shows? It shows non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion. Write 0.38 bar in P by Q form. So for this, you will take this equal to P by is equal to X, and you will follow the proper method. You please note down this second. This I will send you in the homework. You please all solve this today. Okay. Now we have this next part. You please all solve this and tell me the possible answer. Did anyone have solved it? If yes, then you can give me the answer of this. So you have to take this is equal to X. Then one digit is repeating. You will multiply it with 10. And you will subtract two equations. And the answer will be yes. Yes, Jia, have you solved this? Ravneet, Pushti, Soumya, Ashna. Yes. Yes, Riyanshika.
Ma'am, P part 7/18.
7/18. Okay. Next is write the decimal expansion of this. As you have seen that in the first part, our answer is 0.18 bar. So if this represents your non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Is it so? So this represents your non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. P by Q form of this number is M by N. आपका आंसर आ रहा था 7 by क्या आ रहा था आंसर 7 by 18. The value of M and N 7 by 18 को अगर आप ऐड करते हो जो भी आपने आंसर बताया था रियांशिका ने. यस दिव्या आप बता दो बेटा.
Ma'am, 25.
Okay, answer is 25.